raw muscle power and surf survival. So, next leg, and it's the swim. This is a tough one. This is where the endurance experts will be hoping to make their mark. Competitors moving forward to take up their positions. That's the gun, and they're off. So important to anticipate the first one or two waves. That's where the experience comes in. Everyone looking for clean water, spreading out, trying to get an advantage as they move out to that first marker buoy. Let's see if we can spot anyone coming to the front. Look out for the yellow cap of Nick Thorne again, who won the paddleboard race. But no clear leader at the moment. Now, having got through the early swells, they'll be starting to search out that marker and make their move towards it. 350-metre course to run twice. And it's Nick Thorne once again who leads the pack to that first marker on the first lap. Quite a way to go yet though. One lap back along the beach, and then another, a total distance of 900 metres. And the pack close around that mark, but it's the familiar figure of Nick Thorne. Yellow cap and vest, heading towards the second marker. But there's someone with him, and that's the red and blue cap of Hayden Holmes from South Africa, swimming right beside him, and we really have a race on our hands in the swim now. Those two breaking away from the pack. And there they are, locked together. Hayden Holmes sticking right beside Nick Thorne, keeping the pressure tactics on. Now, who's going to make the best of these swells? Who's going to judge them the best? They'll both be keeping an eye out behind as these swells come in and trying to ride in with them. They both go with that wave, but now they've got to pick themselves up, come out the surf, and Nick Thorne hits the beach just in front of Hayden Holmes. And Hayden Holmes, just a momentary glance back. He's comfortable at the moment. He won't worry too much until they hit the water again. And coming out in third place, Michelle Gammon. This is more like it. Didn't do too well in the paddleboard discipline, but this is more like it. Very strong girl, making up for her mistakes in the board race. Europe's #1 Iron Woman. And behind her there was Andrew Byatt, a former Commonwealth swimmer, Chris Humpage. But up front, Nick has managed to open a little bit of a lead on Hayden as they hit the water again. And Michelle Gammon settling in to her rhythm, throwing down the gauntlet to these lifeguards here. But up front, the battle continues. Both these Ironmen, excellent 400-metre swimmers, neither prepared to give way. And Holmes comes again, coming up beside Thorne, trying to put pressure on him. He'll be on the inside as they get to the mark. Getting away from the rest of the pack who've got a battle on themselves. As they get to the mark, Hayden Holmes gets there first. South Africa takes the lead from Great Britain. This is a real surprise for Nick Thorne. Now what can he do about it? Can he come back? As Michelle Gammon leads the rest of the pack of the men to the first mark. But the chasers are getting closer. Chris Humpage has now overtaken Andrew Byatt, now in 5th place.
He's only been in Great Britain for the surf swims.
And Andrew's going to have to find something extra to stay with Chris. And now we're on the return journey. Hayden Holmes out front. And just a body length lead on Nick. Michel still back there in 3rd, making the turn. And this is a real battle up front, neither of them giving way. Nick Thorne comes again. And tail enders rounding the 2nd marker. They still know finishing place is important in the overall competition, so they'll still be going hard. But Nick Thorne is up alongside the South African. It's Britain versus South Africa for the swim race. It's just a matter of who catches the waves right now, stroke for stroke. Here comes a swell to help them to the beach. Hayden Holmes dives, but it's the long legs of Nick Thorne that touch and find sand first. He's got the advantage over Hayden as they begin to make their run. It's going to be a close one. Nick Thorne sprinting for the line through the sand. Just those last few metres in the surf made the difference. Michelle Gammon has held on to 3rd place. And she's going to get a great cheer from the crowd. She hits the beach and comes through.
She's beaten some top-class swimmers out there. Now running now is Matt Thomas, Andrew Byatt, Chris Humpage.
That'll be a boost to her confidence in the overall competition. And Matt Thomas has come from nowhere to steal 3rd place from Andrew Byatt in 4th, and Chris Humpage in 5th place. That's how it worked out overall in the swim. Thomas Zackard in 6th, Craig Robinson in 7th. They'll be back, and we'll be back for Survival 99.